Hey, sorry guys, there was some network issue. Yeah, now I think it should be audible. Now I think it's audible. Yeah, some people saying audible. Gauri, Srilata, yeah, okay. So guys, just give me a moment. I'm looking for that report program which we have created to call a Smartfrorm so that it will be easy to do this thing. Okay, to execute it. Just give me a moment. Actually, I forgot the program name. G demo. Actually, there is one table which holds a program name. Just give me a moment for that. If you guys remember the name of that program, just let me know. Otherwise, it's gonna take some 2 or 3 minutes to get the program name. We cannot find simply because we have not binded the program. If we would have binded the program, it will not take much time. We can go to NST and then TNPR. There we can take it. But I will have to check in my past videos. Just give me a moment, guys. Be there with me for 2 minutes. I'm checking the program actually, which we have created to call this report. Mhm. Yes, I got that now. G smartphone print. Okay. Star print. Yes, that's a program actually. And we can take some BBLN number. Hope you guys there with me. Hi, Tarek. Let me take some number. Okay. From BBRP table, BBRK table. We'll take any bill document number. I'm taking it in the background. I'll show you over here in the screen. Just give me a moment. Okay. And yeah, execute this. So we will be printing the smart form in the screen. So this is okay. It's having only one line, so that's the reason it's printing like that. So let me take an example with more than one line. So I can go with items greater than 300 so that we have more lines available. Okay, this one we can take, execute LP01. Yeah, it has more lines actually. Okay, so two pages got generated. We have done this much. We have printed original duplicate copies. We have printed the local address, company address. We have printed the customer address. Along with that, we have printed the original and duplicate. If you want to use that also we have done. I think this is not working over here because we have given only one copy. So if I print it again with the same number, execute, give the printer name over here, give our copies two. If we give the two copies, then we will get a duplicate copy, right guys? So this is my original copy. If you'll go to the next page, this is again original, and the next page it will be a duplicate copy. Okay, so one you can give to the customer, one you can keep it with yourself. So this much we have learned from the smart forms. Let me open the program again. This is the program what we did over here, that we selected the information from customer table. Okay, we give some message if not available, then we get the data from VVRP table and we pass all the data. Okay, we call the first function module with the help of smart form name, and then we pass the information to function module with the help of these parameters. Okay, so let's go back to smart form. So this is my smart form name over here, G session billing, session one billing print 2. So let's go there, smart forms. Okay, display. So this is my smartphone which we are building, right? We have used all the windows here. If you see here, this is my secondary window, this is my main window, and this is my copy window. So we have used three windows by now. Okay, one last window is left out, so that we can see in the extra sessions. Okay, the final window, how to use the final window. But today's concept is QR code, barcode, and assorted text and smart style. So smart style also we'll take at the last. Okay, first we'll go with the SO10 text actually. So what are SO10 text actually? We call it, if you go to this T code SO10, this is a standard T code. So it says standard text means you are storing one line, okay, or two line or three line in automatically in your system. Okay, that will be stored as your object. Okay, you are not generating it manually for all smart form or all report program. It will be there with the help of name. You can call that object in your smart forms, in your programs, or wherever it is required. Okay, so how to create the smart text actually, and why do we require the smart text? So I'll tell you one example over here. We have a company. Okay, let's suppose a person has a company whose which address is, like I can say, XYZ Private Limited, and below that they are having address like Hyderabad, okay, or Bangalore. So they want to print that text in all the smart form which they are going to generate. Okay, a company can have 10, 15, 20, 50 Adobe form also we have, right? So they can generate those address or display those at same address every time when they are printing this. Okay, so to repetitively, we don't have to give in all the smart form. What we can do is we can create one time, okay, and then call it again and again. Okay, so that's the main purpose of standard text. So we'll create one standard text and use it. Okay, how we can use it here. Okay, so I'm creating one G demo standard std txt. Okay, simply give it, click on the create button, and here we have like standard text option available over here. If you see, okay, there are other text also, we do not go for this. And the language, which language you are creating, because when you are going to log in the system, okay, it will check which language it is there. Okay, if it is in some other language, it will not work. Okay, so language also you need to provide. If you want to give in some other language like German or some other custom which you are working on, then you have to store that text in that language. Okay, so this thing you need to make sure when you are doing it. Click on create. Okay, now the similar way the text element which we create, it will come the same way. Then we can go to change editor. Here we can write anything which you want to write over here. Okay, so let's see what we can write over here is I want to print my company address. Okay, I'll say XYZ Private Limited, or I'll say ABAPX Private Limited. Okay, And then next, we can give what anything you want to give, some Bangalore, okay, or Pune, anything you can give. Okay, but see, now if press enter, it will go up. Why? Because I not did not press the enter before. So every time you are going to the new line, you press enter. See, the new line will open. Okay, just save it. Okay, for now we'll save it. See, it got saved. But if you see here one thing, it has not asked for any TR information. So where it got saved actually? Because if it is not asking for any TR, how we can move the changes to our other system which we have, right? Quality system, production system. So that thing it is not asking for any TR, and we need this to be stored in the TR. Okay. So for that, what we have to do is there is one program available. Okay. So this is some extra work Vapor has to do because it does not ask for Smartphone will create in different servers. No, we can do it also. We can transport it also. Okay, we have one program. Okay, that RST. One second, what was the name of that thing? RSTXT, RS text, and then next one is RAN star F4. Yeah, that's a smart. See, if you see here, add of SAP script text to correction. So this we can use. Simply execute this program. Now it's asking name of correction or repair. Okay, name of the text key which we have created, ID standard, language EN. Okay, so name of the correction repair means it is asking for bit. What is the TR number for this? Okay, so we can leave this part and we'll just give only the key actually. Okay, so what was the name of thing we have given? G demo star st star. Okay, F4. Let's see. Okay, it is not allowing us. So let me take it from here first. Smart SO10. Okay, this is the name which we have given. Okay, so let's go to SE38 again. Execute this program. Give this as this key name. Click on execute. See, our text is appearing over here. Okay, so how will you do this actually? How will you give it in the TR actually? So guys, have you anyone have used this? Did it? Because we are not getting an option over here. One option we get transfer text to uh, TR actually. Transfer text to correction, something like that we get. Let me execute again. Hi Pallavi. Execute. Okay. If you see here on the screen, okay, when I press enter, okay, so we are getting one option here, transfer text to correction. Click on that and it will ask you to this pop up. Do you want to add this text to correction? Say yes. Okay. And then we can store it in our TR, transport request. Okay. This will help us actually to send the request to other system, which is quality system and prod system, pre-prod system. Those system we can send it. Okay. Just click on execute. Okay, for now, and this has been added. Now if you want to see this TR, okay, if I just copy this TR, go to SE01. Okay, it is not aligned. Okay, ED1K 902543 902543. Okay, let's go to SE01. Okay, display. If you see here 204523, here it will be available. See SAP script, and this is the text demo center text standard E, and a type language English. So this has been stored. Now we can transport this TR to our quality system and a prod system. We don't have to create again and again in the other system. Okay, this is the one way we can do. Okay, so this was for knowledge purpose. Okay, now let's go back to smart forms. Okay, and how to utilize that one. Okay, how we can utilize that text in our SAP system, how to utilize it. Okay, So we'll have to call that in our variant actually. Whenever we are going to print, okay, we need to call that in our print smart forms. Okay, click on change, and where are we going to print it? So let's print it in the address window. Okay, so in address window, if you see here, what we give is here survey number 1. This was we have given as a constant we have given. Okay, so now let me remove this. Okay, or we can just here we can see one option, text type, right? So it says text element, right? So just go to that thing, and then here we have include text available over here, so that we'll be choosing this option over here. Okay, and then we can use this over here. So let me click on that, include text. Are you sure you want to change the type of text node? Yes. Okay, now here it is asking what is the name of that. Okay, what's the name of that text which we want to add. Okay, so what name we have given? We give G demo. Okay, if you search also you will get here. Okay, just press G demo, press enter, execute. See, we got this text over here in the screen. Just select it. Okay, click on OK. Automatically these information will be filled. Okay, now that's all. We don't have to do any settings here, but if you require you can go and check the colors and border things. Okay, if you want to, but there is no setting required because we are doing the include text. Just check it. If any error, no error, activate it. Okay, so it's got activated. Let's print it. Okay, let's print this information from the program. So let's go to SE38. This is my program name. Execute, give the number 52. Okay, LP01, and print preview. So can you see guys here that is printed now? ABAPX Private Limited Bangalore. So most of the cases, if you see that company name is they're printing in the bold over here to here, right? In the middle of that, then border big name, then small name, then address and mobile number. So we can do that formatting as well. We can move this SAP logo to right side, okay, and we can move this thing in the middle, this window. So this we can do. So that depends on your requirement, how you want to do it. Okay, accordingly we can do it. So I think it's clear, guys, how we can utilize the SO10 text. So there is interview question people ask like, how will you add the standard text in the SAP? Okay, what's the T code and how do you attach it in the smart form? So you have to give answer like the T code is SO10. We need to save it in a TR to move it. And the next question is like, how will you add it in your smart form? So for that we will have to change the uh, text element type actually. Okay, so the one which we have taken address window, so you need to change the type over here. Okay, that should be include text, then you can use it. Okay, and if you want to give dynamic text, okay, so let's not do over here. Okay, so dynamic text also, if you want to give multiple things, based on condition you can print that text actually. So that we'll see when I'll create one separate video on that part. Okay, but these are the very much required things actually when we are working on the smartphones. Okay, so ascertain text you can create your own, and let me know if you know need some other helps also in that part, so we can work on that part as well. Okay, so now let's go move on to the next topic, which is our smartphones QR code and barcodes. Okay, how to use the smartphone barcode and QR code, how to create, which all T codes are required. Okay, that we'll see now. Okay, so guys, I want to know before that, so have you guys ever worked on the smartphones and created a QR code and barcode available, and why do we need it? Say yes or no guys in the comment section, so that I'll know whether you know the barcodes or QR codes or not. No, Sruti, no, Kunal, what they know. Okay, let me first share my screen to you guys. How what is barcode and smart code? Okay, Okay, and why do we get it actually? That I want to explain first that part to you guys. Uh, see, guys, actually, what happens like when you see an Amazon parcel comes, right? Okay, so when the Amazon parcel comes, what he does is he just scan one number with his device, and then he gives that parcel to you guys. That okay, sir, that belongs to you, and then you can use it. Okay, like you can receive this thing. So how does he do it actually? He gets something like this barcode actually in that numbers, and what it holds is it holds some numerical numbers actually. So if you'll see here, see if you open this barcode over here, right? So this is having some kind of number available. Okay, so this can be your PR number, PO number, customer number, order number. It can be any number which you want to print over here. Okay, so what they do is they mostly get the delivery number, and they just scan it, or product number here. They just scan it, and they get to know in this device that okay, this is the correct one. In the same fashion or same way, uh, what we do is that when we are printing, I'll just show you printing sales order with barcode. Okay, image. Okay, see here. So if you see this page right over here, so what happens when you're working on some companies where the product is being made, shipping are happening. Okay, so what they do is they print that quantity and amount and everything in that thing, and then they print one barcode as well. Okay, so what happens when they goes out of the manufacturing unit or the packing unit. Okay, so there they stand there with a gun actually. Okay, that scanning gun we call it. So with this QR code, they don't have to type anything manually in the system. Okay, and then they get to know okay what you are carrying it in your uh, uh, luggage or lorry or anything. Okay, what does information there is. So based on this number itself, they get to know. So in the same way, like if you know what is your sales order number, what you do, how do you find this? You go to BBRK table, then you go to BBRP thing, right? So yeah, delivery number you can say, so correct. So that's the reason sometimes these QR codes are very much required for in and out thing. Even when you go to DMarts, okay, in DMart also, when he scans everything, and then only he will let you go outside the shop, right? So that's the same way we can do this. In one of the scenario, guys, I'll tell you. I was working for one of the client. I'll not take the name. So they sell pet foods. Okay, they sell the pet foods in India. Those are the leading brand actually. So what was they were doing is they were used to pack the food, okay, in small packets, like some 100 rupees packet, and the weight was some 50 grams. Okay, and one carton, okay, one carton will have around 20 to 30 packs, and then one QR code was we need to create on one carton. Okay, and then we had someone has to scan that QR code, and they have to mark like how many cartons they have like they have loaded in the truck, so that at the time of delivery no need to count everything. You got my point, guys? So that's where these kind of QR codes are very much required, and it makes easy work for the people who are monitoring the things, who are delivering the things. So that's where it's very much required. Similar way, we have QR code also. QR code keeps the information, numeric information can also keep, as well as alphanumeric also it can keep. So QR code in bill print, if you see, okay, so QR code, you might be knowing you are paying some bill to customer. So let's suppose you want to send a bill to Airtel customer. So nowadays what Airtel is doing, if you might have seen the recent bills from Airtel, what they are giving one QR code and that's there itself, and they just say scan it, and automatically you will be redirected to your site where you can pay the bill. Okay, so in similar way, the customer might say that, okay, I want also a QR code. With that, seeing that itself, okay, seeing that itself, I should get to know what is happening, or I can send the customer to the payment page. Okay, one more example I'll give you, that there is one e-way bill number. Some guys from ST team, they might be knowing this. So there is some e-way bill number and standard registered invoices which we generate by the companies. Okay, what happens that when they go to the invoice, government provided invoice application. With that, they can see what a truck is carrying actually. So I'll tell you one example. When a loaded truck or something or some item which is going interstate, okay, they have to carry some documents with them, and they cannot they can have like 10,000 pages, 5,000 pages, or 20 pages. It can be any numbers. Okay. That time, what they do is they carry one QR code on the print also on the first page itself. Okay. And by scanning that officer which are standing near the state borders, they just scan this QR code and they get to know that what amount of item you are carrying, okay, from where you are carrying, and all those information will be available. And for that, have you paid the GST or not? So guys, correct me. Yes, e-invoice, Kishore, that's correct. So people who have worked on, they know this. I have worked on that part. For that, we need to register ourselves in the government portal to get the e-invoice verification. Okay. And with that help, we can get to know the value of that truck, the item or the loaded items which we are carrying it. So that's very useful for the customer. Yeah, Kasur. So that's e-waybill and e-invoices, two things we have in the sales and distribution department, right? So that's where these QR codes are very much required. So even if you are working on the Adobe, you are working on smartphones, both the places these are required nowadays. So you have to learn how to create the QR code in SAP. Okay. So let me reshare my screen to SAP screen, and let's see how to create the smartphone barcodes and QR codes in SAP system. Okay. So for creating a barcode and QR codes, we have one standard transaction available which we use. Okay, and there we create one QR codes. Okay, so if you guys know what's a T code for that, can you just help me with that? T code for barcode creation and QR code creation. If someone knows, say yes or no. This class is gonna be bit large if you guys know. Okay, no problem. If you guys reply very late, then this will be a bit late. Okay, let's reply and work, learn fast. Okay, so that we can move it. Okay, the T code is SE73. Okay, if you see here, SAP script font maintenance. If you see here, there are two options: system barcodes and printer barcodes. Okay, I have not used these printer barcodes by now. I have used only the system barcodes, and that's what mostly technical people use it. Okay, here we need to go in the change mode. Okay, so now we can see all the barcodes available here, or whoever has created. If you want to see, just click on this. Okay, and we can go in the preview mode. Okay, just click on this barcode. If you see test barcode, this is the test barcode is coming, and just execute. Okay, give the printer name LP01. Okay, and print preview. We can see some barcode is getting print over here, right guys? Yeah, okay. So this barcode has to be printed in our smartphone as well. This is just an example how this barcode will be printed. Okay, so let's go and create one barcode. So go back to the main screen again. Okay, change. Now we need to create one barcode over here. Okay, so we have an option here to create the barcode. Yeah, okay, so that's correct. Okay, click on create barcode. Okay, so here we see there are two options to create the barcode. Okay, one is new way, one is old way. Okay, I have not seen any much difference. Like I don't know what's the old barcode, but I have used the new barcode, so we'll go with the new one only. Old barcode might be some other technology they'll be using, some like encryption kind of thing they will be using. Printing thing might be different. Okay, so we'll go with the new barcode. Okay, here it asks for what's the barcode name. Okay, so we'll just give G demo underscore barcode. Okay, we'll just give G demo. mm, G barcode. We'll just give this name only. Barcode to print. Okay. What will print, guys? Will print BBR BBLN number. Okay. So we'll print BBLN number in the header, and that will be printing in the smartphone. Okay. Now guys, if you see here, there are options available. What you are going to create? Are you going to create a QR code, or are you going to create a barcode over here? Okay, so that you have to decide here itself. Accordingly, we can create the barcode or uh, QR code. So QR code, if you want to create, you have to go with this option called enter leave 2 of 5. Okay. If you want to create a QR code, you should go with this option QR code 2005. So let's create first barcode. Okay. Barcode means that line comes, right? That we see, and then we scan it in the DMart and all, right? So that will print now. Okay. Now, if you click on create, it again asking what kind of QR code you want to print. So guys, you have seen the one straight lines, right? That's a normal print actually. One, two, three, four. Many lines will be there. With that help, we just get the barcode. If you want to rotate it, so guys, can you imagine how we can do the rotation? So that line will be printed like this: one, two, three, four, five, likewise. So if you are rotating or inverting it, then it will be opposite, right? So we don't want that. If you want, like sometime we get like it has to printed extremely right and small character, then you can go with rotated one or inverted one. Okay, but normally if you want to go normal, then click on OK. Okay, now it says you need to give your med check digit and all. So this is all not required. This is unnecessarily setting. Like we can give the settings over here, but I'm not gonna do any settings over here. We'll use the normal settings. Okay, which will is automatically applicable. Okay, so it should be 06150 and med check digit. Okay, there is some thing available for check digit actually. We should have check digit or not. Okay, so check digit is one concept actually in the starting. Okay, when we print the smartphone, I'll tell you. Let me just remove it black for now. Okay, click on OK. Okay, so it says save barcode definition. Yes. Okay, it is asking for TR. Click on OK. So my okay entry already exists. Oh my god. So it should have given me earlier that. So that is the way we create it. Okay, so that's not a problem. Let's use this thing only. Normal. Click on OK and remove this X. Okay, execute. So we'll be using this barcode only. Okay, okay. So this is my barcode which is got created. We can say G barcode. Okay, let's before using it, let's test it. Okay, how we can test it? We saw in the starting. Click on that barcode. Click on execute. Okay, and give any numbers. Like VBLN number is some 8 to 10 digit number. Let me give this number. Guys, if you have any barcode reader in your smartphone, you can open it. Okay, then you can see whether it's printing properly or not. Okay, see, can you see here that barcode got printed with the number which I have given? Okay, so if you are going to scan this number, okay, if you're going to scan this number with your mobile browser, QR code or barcode scanner, so you will get this number automatically get coming to your screen. Okay, so guys, can anyone open it and confirm? Okay, let's do it in the smartphone, then we'll confirm. Okay, keep one QR code scanner ready, guys. At least two or three people can keep it ready. Okay, this is my barcode which I'm going to use in my smartphone. Okay, so guys, can someone tell me how we can create in a smartphone, how we can go in the smartphone? Okay, so before that, we need one more setting over here in the smart styles. Okay, so this T code is very much useful. Smart styles. Okay, we I think created the one smart styles. Let's create one change. Okay, we need one character format here to use as a barcode. Okay, so right click, create a node. Okay, character format we'll give as a B2 for now. Okay, and the B2, see, you can see here it is asking for barcode over here, right? So wherever we are going to use B2 in the smart form, it will try to print a barcode if we give over here. So what was the name of our barcode? G something barcode was there, right? G barcode. Okay, If you want to change the font also, color and all those things, this can be achieved over here. Okay, are we clear guys still here? Are we clear guys still here? Checking checklist edit last number 80 plus 9. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it can be done. Correct. Okay, so we have saved it. This is my smart styles. Okay, G demo smart styles. Let's go back to Smartfrorm. Okay, then this is my Smartfrorm. Now this is my page, guys. Okay, this is my page one and page two. So if you go in the form painter, so these are my windows available. Okay, these are my windows available for customer window, invoice window, address window. We need a placeholder for our barcode also, right guys? So we'll be creating one window over here. Okay, right click on that, create a window. Okay, we will scroll it little bit right side. We'll give name as barcode. Okay, see, we copied this window for page 2 from page 1, so automatically it will create in the page 2 also. um, okay, it should have been created, but let's not a problem. Okay, we are going to print only the page 1, so that's not a problem. But most of the content which we are going to create, it will automatically gets created over there. Okay, see, my barcode print window is printed. I'm just aligning over here. Okay, stretching a little bit because sometimes the QR barcode might be a bit big. Okay, so I think that's fine. Now we have barcode available. Just right click on that barcode, create a text element. Okay, so now text element is available, right guys? Yes, okay, great. So in the text element, we will give the barcode name or the parameter name which we are going to utilize over here. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, so go to the change. Okay, go to change editor, and what was the name of that element? B2, right? We gave in the smart styles, and we are going to print what number we are going to print? GS underscore VBRK VBELN. Okay, and then close this with this. Okay, that's all for now. I think it should work. This is okay. Do you want to delete invalid format text 13? No, I don't want to delete. So I think let's see what was the name of that part. GSVBRP interface we are getting GSVBRK. That's fine. Okay, I forgot to give ampersand over here. That's the reason we got that error. Okay, so go to change editor. Okay, we have to give B1 here first and then B2. Give GS underscore ampersand GSVBRK hyphen VBELN. This is going to be print, right, guys? And ampersand, and then close this with these tags. Okay. Now let's see if any error. Okay, do you want to delete all invalid formats in text 13 text node? Why we are getting this error actually over here? Hmm, let's see. Yes. Okay. So this is got printed over here. We are going to print this information. We have given B thing, right? The tags which we have given. So that should take from here automatically. But why it is not taking? Okay, let me go and save it and check what was the name which we have given. Smart styles. Okay, this is my smart style name. Go to change mode. We have given the character format as a B2. Okay, that should not give an error. Now let's go to smart forms. Okay, go to change mode and go to output option first. Get demo smart styles we have given already here available. So it should be available throughout the pages. Okay, barcode is fine. Text setting. Let's give one name actually here. Barcode text so that it's easy to see. General attribute. Let's go. Text element is fine. So guys, are we missing something over here? Can someone say what we are missing? Can anyone suggest me what are we missing, guys? Can anyone suggest me what are we missing, guys, over here? Okay, let's go again. Go to change editor. We give home b2 space and then close this with this and then let's see invalid format barcode text in the text node. Mhm. So I think smart style p1 smart style, I think it should work now. Let's go here, go to change editor. Why are we getting this error over here? What is a smart style and what is its purpose? See, smart style is used to design your things. Like if you want to give some bold, italic, colorful, you want to increase or decrease the length for that font. All those things can be done with the help of your smart styles. Okay, let me see if I'm doing something wrong over here. So we need to create a character format. That's fine. Just give me a moment, guys. I'm just checking in another window. Okay, so this is my barcode. This is my secondary window. Condition saturation is not required. Let's give 2% at least. Okay, shading is fine. Secondary window fine. Condition is not required. We are going in the barcode. Uh, in the general attribute, we'll give you what we want to print. Okay, let's check once. Okay, let's see what it is giving output. Okay, let's see what's output it is coming first. Okay, simply execute. I'll pass this BPLN number. Okay, it will not work from here. We need to give the main program SE38. Okay, give LP01. Okay, only the number is getting printed. We are not getting the barcode still, right? We are getting only the number. This number should get converted to barcode. We are getting one problem. Let's see why we are getting the problem, because we have added the smart style also. If I'll just go to form attributes, output type, this is my smart style. Are we activating it actually? I see smart styles. I think we have not activated actually. Let me activate it. Was activated. Display character format. Okay. Let's see here. Mm, in the smart forms, give numeric better. No, I did not understand what you want to say, Kishore. Come more briefly, please. Go to change editor, and if you give now B2, okay, we are giving end tag. Yes, see, now we have not activated it. That is the reason we were not able to use the vector format B2. Right now we are able to use it. Let's print it. Okay, let's go to smart program, which is our report program. Okay, execute it, give the printer. Okay, and then give two copies. Let's see how it's gonna print and print preview. Okay, can you see, guys? This QR barcode is getting printed. Yeah, so that's number only, Kishore. BVLN is a number, so that's not alphanumeric. So it should print. Okay. So see here, we are able to see it, but it's very small. We cannot scan it with our mobile. So what we'll do is we'll create one PDF for that. Just give a PDF exclamatory mark in the command section over here. Okay, in the top, and click enter. Okay, then one PDF will be generated or one page will be open in your system. For me, uh, there's no configuration for that, so one PDF is being generated. Let me share my screen again. So let me display my screen. Where are you, man? Yes. So can you see here that this is being printed? You can scan it. Okay. How do we check program names for any smartphones? Okay, I'll tell you that answer also. Okay, just keep be there. Okay, see, if you will scan it, like if I enlarge it and if you want to scan this, you can do it. Otherwise you can increase the size in the smart styles. Okay, even when we are creating in our SE73, there you can give the big size. Actually there it will create a big size. So based on your requirement you can print it, and when you scan it you will get the BVLN number, which is our invoice number, you will get over here. Okay, so let's create one QR code also, and we'll see how to print that QR code in the smartphone. So that also a similar fashion, we have to go to SE73. Okay, we'll have to go SE73 only, SC73. Okay, then you have to go to system barcodes, click on change and click on create button. Okay, here is the new again, and give G. Okay, ABAP XQR. Okay, I think that's more than QR code for demo session. Click on OK, and there we have last QR code option available, QR code 2005, right? So we'll use this 2005 over here. Click on OK. Okay, again same normal, rotated, inverted, boot, bottom up. Like if you want to give a rotated totally, you can choose any one of it. Okay, click on OK. Now again, what is the size you want to give? Just leave it now normally, no need to change. And our ABPX QR code is saved, and we can store it in our TR. Okay, so that it can be moved to other system also, so that you don't forget. Okay, so we have, let's see how it's gonna work, how it's gonna print over here. So this is my GABAPX QR code. Okay, click on execute, and let's pass some number over here. Okay, let's pass some random number and click on execute. Give your printer name. Okay, click on print preview. Can you see here the QR code is displayed over here for this number? Okay, now for which element you want to display this number, you can print it for your invoice number, you can print for your customer number. Okay, your delivery number, your sales order number, whatever you object you are working on currently. For that you can work on. Okay, so for now we'll just use it for our invoice number for now. So in the same way, what we have to do is we need to go to smart styles. Okay, smart styles. Okay, this is my smart style which we created. Go to change mode. Here again we need to create one character format. Okay, click on create node. We can give some b2 or you can give QR also, so that it's easy, will you can see it. Okay, so QR we can give. Select your QR code from here in the list. Okay, so what was the name? We gave GABAP X QR code, right? And then font and all, if you want to give font size or family, that is not required over here. QR code for billing, that's all. Save it and activate it. Okay, now let's create one window in the smart form. Okay, smart forms. So we'll go in change mode from here. Okay, and then we will create one window actually. So where we can put our window, there is a space. I think here we can put some space. I think logo is not big enough, so we'll try to put it over here in the logo window. Okay, guys, so when we are working on it, no, accordingly we have to adjust the windows. You cannot put one on another sometime. Okay, you just break it in two parts or three parts or four parts. So we'll use it for now. Okay, same window in that part. We'll create a secondary window. Automatically secondary gets created. We'll give as a QR code window name. Okay, then move it here somewhere. Okay, let's move it here. Where is our barcode window actually? Okay, it's here actually. I could not see that. And then let's enlarge a little bit. Sometimes the space issue comes actually, so we need to give more space. Okay, then in the same way we have to create one text element. Okay, click on the right click and then click on the create and then text. Okay, so here we need to pass which value you want to pass to this QR code, what you want to scan when you are having the gun, when you are going for delivery number, invoice number, customer number, anything, order number. Okay, so that thing you have to provide here. Similar way in the QR code or barcode, go to change mode, go to text editor, click on change editor. Okay, here we will pass the value. Okay, what's the value? Ampersand gs underscore vbrk hyphen vbeln number. Okay, and ampersand. Now we need to give the smart style which we have created. So what was the name for that? It was QR, right? So we have to give and we have to end like this. So these are the HTML kind of tags we have to use to give the extra things. Okay, enter. Okay, no, not enter, not required actually. So we will just remove it from here. X, give here, remove this extra spaces, otherwise it might take more space actually. And go back. Okay, see, this time it has not given any error. Why? Last time it was giving us error because uh, we have not given the smart shell, we have not activated it. Okay, this time we have done it, and then we can use the P1 smart shell also. That is not necessary. Just activate this smart form. Okay, now let's go back to our main program from where we are calling it. So SE38. Okay, smart form PPBPLN 52. Okay, now let's print it LP01. Okay, let's give 2 copies, print preview. So if you see here, our barcode is also printed. So if you scan it over here with your mobiles, I think that will be available to scan. Let me check in my mobile whether it's allowing us to give this number or not. So when I scan this QR code, it is not scanning actually, neither the QR code nor the barcode, because the depth is very high. Okay, the depth is very high. It is not able to identify what kind of QR code it is. So let me take it in the PDF. So click on the PDF command center. Okay, open it in the PDF. You can try in your system also when you are working on it. Okay, let me share my screen. This is how it will look like as a PDF. Okay, you can give this window somewhere down, right side, left side, wherever, or you can give, if you think your this window is not having much of thing, you can give that here actually. Okay, so similar way you need to design accordingly based on your requirement. Okay, see, now I have scanned QR barcode. It is working fine. 9039652 number, I got it. Let me scan the QR code as well. So that's not scanning actually, so, but that's how it should print like. I think when you're creating, we need some more space over here. So accordingly, you can do that part. Are we clear, guys, over here? Are we clear or having some doubts, guys? Say yes or no. Then I'll working on the Matthew's question actually. So let me share my screen again. So this was my first page, second copy. Okay. See, in copy, QR code is not coming. We need to give in that segment also if you want to give in the copy thing. Okay. You can give accordingly based on your requirement. Okay. Fine. Now, the question is how to check the program name for any smartphones. So guys, customized programs are a bit difficult to find actually. Okay. uh, because we need to go inside the programs, we need to search with the keywords actually. So we can go with our SE80 or SE81. I think there we have search thing SE81 84. One sec. Yeah, with this help of this repository, if you want to search in the program library or anywhere, okay, there you can search with some description keyword or application. If you know the smartphone name, you can do something like that. But for the standard transaction, like let's suppose we have standard transaction like not me23n. Okay, this is the display of okay, me23n. This is a display of purchase order. Okay, or sales order also we have like vf03, right? Vf03, if you give some billing invoice number, I want to print my invoice bill document number. So what was our bill document number? Let me copy it, 9003952. Okay, so this is my bill document number. So there are, how many lines are there? 34. So how do we print this from here actually? For standard transaction, mostly we have issue output available here. If you see here, issue output 2. Okay, then accordingly we need to create some output types. Okay, these are functional activity, but if you want to learn, that is also possible. I'll tell you. Okay, what you have to do is, first you have to go to this T code called NACE. Okay, this is a T code which is used to configure the output types for any standard transaction. We need to give here. When you click on enter, we get some application areas like we have invoice verification, we have sales activity. Okay, we have purchase order EF we can use, and we have document management. Similar way in shipping, right? V2 for shipping, billing for V3. So VF03 comes in the billing BF version 3 application V3. Okay, so once with the scan it, turn on the invoice number will be visible, or is it visible with quantities too for same invoice number? Let me read your question. So with this QR code, once we scan it, then only invoice number will be visible, or is it visible with quantities too for some invoice number? That is normal QR actually, normal QR code. If you want to go for e-invoice kind of thing, okay, accordingly you need to fill the data on that QR. Okay, Abhi. So see, currently we have given only what we have given only one field. Okay, we have given only one field in that. Okay, So how we give? Only we give the BBL number. But if you want to give your invoice number, your invoice value, your quantity, or some text thing, all these things, then what you have to do is, I'll tell you one way. I did for in the Adobe actually. I added that in one string actually, and pass that string through that QR code. Accordingly, QR code will be generated, and when you scan it, all the information will be available. Okay, so there's a way to do it. So you search for it. If you are getting any doubt, I'll help you on that part as well. Okay, so if you want to display some billing output kind of thing, so you have to go to this area B3. Okay, and select this. There we have an option called output types on the main top. Okay, top menu. Click on that button. So we can see here there are some output types already available given by SAP, or some people might have created for their own testing purpose or billing purpose. So different kind of billing can have different type of output types. Okay, so here you need to create your own output types. Okay, you can create your own output types. See, when I click on edit mode, now I need to click on new entries. Okay, now I have to give some new type. So I'll give ABAP. Okay, demo. If I give, no, it is not taking. So it's a 4 character thing, so we'll take bill. Okay, G will take it. Some description, if you want to give some description, you can give. Okay, now this is used for your billing purpose. Now you have to give here what is a program actually which is going to be called. Actually, when you are going to call this program, what is a program or routine? Okay, so here we need to give all this information. If you don't want to go give here, just click on back one more time. Okay, gbill. So here also in the second option, processing routines, click on new entries. Okay, now here we have some options available, like when this smart form is going to be called with the output type, what are we going to do it? Are we going to send this as a print output? We are going to send some data with the EDI. Okay, going to send in the email. Okay, and distribution, all those things we can do with the help of output type. So we are going to print it, so we'll give the option as print output over here. Okay, if you have some layout model available, you can give it like how it looks like, where it should go, and all those things. This we can leave it function model for now. Okay, now what is your program actually? So we created one program, right? G Smartfrorm. What was the name? You let me check it in this. Let me check. So this is my G Smartfrorm print is my program name. Okay, this is my customized program which will print this smartphone. Okay, if you have a smartphone name, you can give the smartphone name over here. What's our smartphone name? Right. So if I just go back to my smartphones, I'll copy that name from there. Okay, this is my smartphone name. I have copied from there. Okay, so we have given this over here. See, if you have multiple based on that thing also, that's possible. We can do that part. Just save this entry over here. Okay, once we saved it, it's there in your DB actually. Now it has been stored in your TR. You can move to your other systems. Okay, now if I go back, okay, it's asking from layout module. No, I don't want to give it. Okay, so now go to V3 again, check the output types. Okay, and what was the name we give? We give gbill, right? ZBIL. It is here, right? Go to your processing routines. Here we can see this information is available. Okay, this information is available over here. So our what I'll say, our thing is completed. Okay, we have given that this is my smartphone, this is my program. See, when we bind it with the T code, okay, this gbill is a output type for the T code of BF03. Okay, now how the question was how we can find it. Okay, how we can find it. So once you do this binding, you can go to your table. One is the table called TANPR. Okay, this table TNAPR. Okay, this table holds the information with your program name and with your smartphone name. So if you want to search with program name, you can give your program name over here. If you want to give search with your smartphone name, then you can search with one field is there as form, I guess. Yeah, so here you can give your smartphone name. Just execute it. Once you execute here, you will see your smartphone and you will see your main program name over here. Okay, hope it's clear, guys. So we can see the program name and the smart form name. If one smart form can be called by many programs, okay, that is possible. So we can have V3 and output types might be different. Okay, based on the condition, we can create multiple smart forms over here. Then we have to do one more setting in the BF03. If you go to this module, okay, this build document, in the go to section, somewhere, I forgot actually, change. If I go to, we need to select the issue type actually. So if someone is from SD team, they can help me. We need to activate the issue type over here. Okay. Mm, header and then output. Yes. So we need to declare this Z will also over here. Okay. So these are mostly taken care by your functionals. Okay, so if you want to work sometime, you can do. It's not defined. See, it is not taking. So some settings we have to do accordingly. I am not sure about the settings from this side. Okay, so this you can check and then you can create it. So that's how we can call this smart form from our main standard output types or standard transactions. Okay. So that's all, guys. We printed the QR code, we printed the barcodes, okay, we printed the SO10 text, how to use it, how to call it in the smartphone. Now the next question is, what is smart style actually? Okay, so we have used a smart style for QR code, barcode, and there are some other things also we can do with the smart styles. Let's see some example and then we'll wind up the session. Okay, so if I print this smart form, okay, if I print this smart form over here, okay, if you see the output over here, okay, you can see these this is coming as bold, right? This is coming as bold, this is coming as non-bold, right? It is coming normal number. If you see here, original is coming normal number here, normal text like without bold or italic or underline, right? Customer ID, customer name, all those things are coming non-bold. So how the data looks like, you should give this as a bold and this can come normal. You can give your address in a bold character, you can increase the size of this thing actually. Okay, if you want to increase the size, we can do this with the help of smart styles. Okay, if you want to increase, give this all in the bold. Okay, so let's do it for one thing and then rest you can do with your thing. Okay, so we'll go to smart styles. Okay, smart styles, go to change mode. Okay, and we have already created one paragraph format and some character format. So in the B1 format, what we give font, we gave bold 12 points. So see, we have already created one character format B1. So if you want to give it for all the things, what you have to give is go back to your smart forms. Okay, go back to your smart form, go to the change mode. Okay, if I want to give in my main window whatever is being printed, okay, and what is my header, okay, I want all these things to be printed in bold actually. Okay, just open these things, go to here in that edit mode, go to change editor. Okay, give this in B1. Okay, so we have B1, we have done already settings, so no need to do anything. See, it came automatically in the bold, right? If you want to give this for the second one also, you can give. Or second option how we can utilize is, we can select this thing, smart styles is fine, we are giving, and then character format we will give. Which one you want to give, we can select one from here also. So I want to use B1. See, automatically it will be bold actually. So if I just select it, click on B1 bold, see, it has been changed. Automatically that tag will be applied. So if I go in edit mode, if you want to see once, you can check here. See, B1 is automatically applied. We have not given this time manually. So both the way you should know how to create it. So let's do it for everything. Okay, so that it looks good. Our header will be bold. Okay, Want to increase or decrease the size, that is also possible. You can create likewise. Okay, we'll create one text element again, one smart cell again. Okay, if you want to give coloring also, that is also possible there. Okay, so I'm just giving it one by one. Okay, so we have given for everything. Just activate it and let's trigger it. Okay, SE38 Smartfrorm print, execute, give the printer name and execute. If you see here guys, see, it is all coming in the bold section now, right? It is all coming in the bold section now. If you want to give bold this also, you can apply the same setting over here also. Okay, let me give it here also. Yes, Abhi Matthew. So there are two ways to link the smart style in the smart forms. So I'll show you. You can bind this smart style in the smart form in two ways. One is globally. If you want to give it globally over here, go to the form attributes over here, go to the output option. Okay, and here we have option to give a style. If you see here, you can give the styles over here. Okay, and the second thing is you can give based on your windows. Okay, so in the windows, not the windows, I think page, I guess we need to see. One sec. Or text element wise, actually, let me just, there are two ways actually we can do output options. We got, yeah, see, if you want to print on the style itself, so you can get a different style for different text also. Here also you can give your style. So there are two ways, either you can give it globally in the form attributes or in the text element over here. Okay, so whether it's applicable for all the things, let's see in the graphic node whether we have output option. See here we don't have that option. So wherever it is required, you will get the output option with your style keyword over there, and then you can do it. That's a good question, Abhi. Okay. Okay, screen is getting, okay, let me share the screen again. Sometimes the networks are fluctuating and we might see this kind of problem. Let me share it again. Let me know if it's visible. That is a bit strange. Why it is happening? What is the problem? Allow. Let's see now whether it's gonna work. Can you see my screen now? No. Okay, so I was telling within the form attributes, if you go in the output options, okay, you can see that smart styles over here. Okay, in this you can give your smart style name and then it can be accessed throughout the program. Okay, throughout these nodes which are creating windows inside that we are creating, it will be available. Okay, you just have to call it. So if I just see here in the QR code, right, then general attribute, if you see here, here we can see this things we have created, b1 b2 qr thing we have created, right? So it is available over here to use it. Okay, the second option is if you want to create for your particular window or the text element, then you can create, and then in this output option also you can call your style over here. Okay, so we have called in the main form attribute only, and then we utilize in whole smart form. Okay, so hope it's clear guys. So I was about to give to the customer window. So let's go here, address. So go to the general attribute. Okay. Give this as a B1 or B2. Okay. So B1 I'm giving mobile, select and go to B1. Then name also B1 we will give. So this designing part, no, you can do at the last once your data part and all those things are done, right? So once you have free time, you can do this. This is also required actually when the customer see the form. They say this is not looking good, the logo is not big enough, and all those queries comes. Okay, accordingly you need to satisfy the customer with your work. Okay, so if I print it now, it will look more beautiful compared to last time. See, this is coming in the bold, right? And this is coming normal text. So these are my headers. Okay, these are my text, and this is my smart form. This you want to print in the bold, that is also possible. So let's create one smart style for only address. Okay, only address we will print a smart style. So how to create it? Let's go here, SC smart styles. Okay, what happened is smart styles. Okay, then change it, go to your character format, it's fine. Okay, we will create one AD, we'll give name as AD. Okay, AD, description address smart style. Okay, then this is, we are not going to fill anything over here. We'll go to the font section. Okay, so we'll take HVAC only, so that we have taken last time, HALB. Now size. Okay, so earlier what size we are using? 12 here. Okay, we'll use 15. Let's see how, or 16. Okay, font style, if you want to give bold, okay, we'll give as a bold, so it will look very big here. Okay, then QR code we cannot debug actually. Okay, smartphone we can debug what values are coming and what values are being passed to that QR code, so that we can debug, Manoj. So values are being sent, right? Okay, can you please also answer my query on regarding QR code? Okay, what was your query, sir? Hmm, once we scan it, then only invoice number will be visible, or it visible with quantities too? Yeah, that is what I told you in the last, I think you missed it. So if you want to give, what else I was saying, if you want to give multiple values, then what you have to do is you will have to create some kind of string first. Okay, that will hold all the values. Okay, and that string can be passed to that QR code, and then it will be printed. So you can see some example how to append the data in one string character. Okay, a string variable, and then passing it to QR code. So that is possible, we can do it, and I have done also. And I'm giving it as my some other color. Let's see, some color like brown color if you want to give. Okay, some this color if you want to give. Let's save it. Okay, so what is the thing we have given? We have given AD over here, right? And then activate it. Okay, we have activated. Now we need to apply this AD. Where we have to apply? Because we have created the SO10 text, right? We cannot do anything in the smart form because we give only the name, but we have used it over here. Now what you have to give here is you need to uh, go to your, first we'll have to use the smart style, right? Change. Okay, go to editor, then let's give 80. Let's see whether it's allowing us to do it. Yeah, okay, so I gave you an example, no, ME23N. Okay, let me explain this to again to you so that it's more clear. Okay, no problem. So now we'll see the output of this smartphone. We have given this thing, right? We'll go to SE38. Now what are we expecting is it should print a bit large and it should be in some different color which we have given in LP01. See here, we have given only for this thing. See, others are all different kind of thing. Okay, but only my address part is bigger number. The size is bit big and it is in bold format. If you print it, it will print like that only. You can give colors, you can give size, you can give bold, italic, anything you can give. Okay, so these are the mostly concept we learned in the smart form, and with some R&D we can learn some more concept. Okay. One thing I'll tell you, one question I've been asked for one general interview. Okay. The question was, what's the difference between form interface and global definition? Okay. So can someone here give me the answer on what is the difference between form interface and global definitions? If not, then I'll help you to answer that. Okay, that's not a problem. But write your answer directly in the chat. Guys, are you writing? I'm waiting for you guys. What is the difference between global and form interface? Let me answer that query. So form interface we use when we are expecting some values from our program or driver program. There we define all the variables in this form interface. Okay, but global definition we use when we are going to use the structure, variable, constant, anything we are going to use in our smart forms. Okay, that you might have to answer that. And which all things are available in the interface? We have import, export, and table exception. In the global definition we have these things like initialization types, subroutines, and currency quantity thing. Okay, so this is the mostly yeah difference actually. So just make sure this is for our interface for driver program, whatever value we are going to send. Okay, it has to be used here, and whatever the values we are going to define in the smart form only and going to use will be coming in the global thing. Okay, so if you'll give this GB amount currently given there in the global, if you going to be interface, you put it this here, then this smart form will expect to give this value itself when you are going to trigger this. Okay, so that's where we need to find the things and accordingly we need to give. Okay, so yeah, so the question, next question is like how smart forms link to particular object like PO. See, Kishore, so for that also we need to go to this decode NACE. Okay, if you see here output types, so for PO I think the purchase order comes in which section actually, billing, shipping. Okay, or I think procurement, somewhere it comes actually here, purchase order. If you see here, purchase order, right, EF, so you have to go here. Okay, in this application area. Okay, then output types you have to go, and then here you can see all these output types are available. So based on the condition actually on the data, like which kind of data you are doing and the output types, accordingly you will be able to see all those output types. And then uh, if you open any ME23N, okay, from here, if you open any ME23N, go to the purchase order. Okay, not from here, we cannot print it. I think ME22N purchase order and display change. I think, yeah, print preview we can do. Okay, here we need to set up this. See, accordingly, someone has already set up a thing here. See, it's a printing purchase order number. Then there you can give your thing. Okay, so output types, how we are determining over here. Mm, environment, go to print preview. Okay, environment, document header, document item. No, go to print preview message. See here, only one output type is defined, NEU. Okay, if you see here, NEU is only one output type, and that's where we can create our own G. Okay, we can create our G bill or some GP or something like that. Okay, and then we can give our configuration over here. It should be green actually, to green or yellow to work on. Once you do that in your NACET code first. Okay, first we have to do there, and then we have to use it over here. Okay, so if you see here NACE, if I go to purchase order, click on output types. Okay, then NEUs will be over here somewhere. See here, it is their new PO printout. Okay, or this is the new PO printout which is there currently and activated. So likewise you need to do. do some R&D. Okay, you will get sometime error, some thing. Okay, then you might learn it how to do it. So this is applicable for most of the areas actually. So it is having most of the application for shipping, for billing, okay, for transport. Okay, so PRC, purchasing RFQ, purchase order, entry sheet, like if you want to print SR entry, that also you can use over here. Okay, invoice verification. So that's all guys. If you still have some query, okay, let me know on the messages, we can work on, and then we can see how to deal with that. Okay, do some R&D, create 3 to 4 smart form with all the windows available. Okay, normal window, a main window, secondary window, copy window, and then last final window. We have not done the total. This is assignment, or I can give one small video I can upload in some time. Okay, then you can do that. Okay, so that's all for smart forms guys. If you have any question something, let me know. Else, let's drop for today. Okay, okay, good night guys, let's meet tomorrow. Not tomorrow, I'll announce. Okay, bye. Happy